good. There it goes, okay. Yeah, it just has to get to where that clears the end of the gate there, yep. Good. That's perfect. Here we are up in Longmont, Colorado at Evolve Engineering. There they are back there. And they had 3 of these machines and they sold 2 of them, one to me and one to another guy. And they kept one, and they used to work out of their garage. I didn't want to film inside of their company there, but they have some big boy machinery. And then they use these little Tormachs for some other smaller projects they have. But we've got it loaded up here on the U-Haul. Hopefully going to be able to get it off with a pallet jack. That's going to be a little bit of a trick, but good and strapped down. You know, we got 3 straps from the head up there holding her in place, and then 1 from each corner. Hopefully that'll take care of us here. So we've got about an hour-and-a-half drive home, so nice and slow, take her nice and steady. We are at the Home Depot here, and took some casualties. Shower curtains didn't quite make it. I'm hoping there's not too much carnage with you know, all the hoses and stuff off the back. Looks like they're all in fairly good shape. Did rent a pallet jack there, so hopefully we're going to get it off with the pallet jack here in just a couple minutes. Fingers crossed. There it is. The Tormach is in its new home. None the worse for wear. The shower curtains did take a beating going down the highway. Oh well, I kind of knew that was going to happen. It is what it is. The block of wood that was under here holding the spindle as we traveled disappeared somewhere along the way. And it looks like other than that, I have all the pieces and parts I started with. Super excited. The pallet jack was definitely the tool to move this thing. That thing did spectacular. Once I got it on flat ground, piece of cake. This trailer was not the one I wanted. I wanted one with no sides on it, but that wasn't in the cards. So we got this one. It made it a little bit harder to move because it had to go in sideways, or long ways, I guess. But it worked out. The jack there, I don't know if you guys caught that, but I had it underneath the tailgate just to make it level, to pull it all the way out, and then lowered it down. And that worked out pretty sweet too. So nobody got hurt. Nothing got injured. Machines in one piece. Super stoked about having the Tormach. Just a quick tour. It's a Series 3. It has an automatic tool changer, so it's 10 tools there. And yeah, all of that kind of funky stuff. Take a quick little peek at all the goodies that came with the Tormach. I think this is to measure the coolant levels. Refractometer. I think that measures if you've got the right percentage of coolant versus water. They included these Mitutoyo calipers, which are nice. but the condition is unknown. He said they got wet one time, so I got to get a new battery for them and test them out, see if that works. There you go, not too terribly old. Then in here is a bunch of soft jaw blanks. I bought both of their 5-inch vices, and since those were the last two 5-inch vices that they had, they said, we'll just give you all the soft jaws for them. This is I think it's a power tapping set, I think is what it's referred to. So there's a spring-loaded tap, or a spring-loaded doohickey in here. You put your taps in there and it should be able to tap and not worry too much about feed rate, you know, so if it misses a lick there, you're all good. Of course, we got a couple Vise handles here. This piece, I'm not sure what it is, but it's marked Haas. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure that we can figure out what that is. Then a set of Starrett, but these are in metric, so metrical dial calipers, which, you know, hey, that's all right. I'll take that. Hopefully we don't tip those over there. Stay nice. Then a handful of collet holders and Allen key holders, and a what brand do we have here? It's not a Starrett, but it's going to work for something. It looks like it's a thousandths indicator, which is great for me. A chuck here so I can use some drills and whatnot. And then he threw in just a bunch of not used up but used end mills and so forth. So just something to get me going is all I asked him for. And then a granite block that I suppose if you have a measuring device, you can measure your tools. So you put them in the holder here, you set them in there, and then you measure the height of the tool. And then there's some kind of a holder here. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. I would expect a spot where you can connect an indicator or something. But anyway, I got that. Great. Then we'll walk over to the Millie station here, and I unloaded some boxes. First off, I asked him for a gallon of undiluted coolant so that I could just get going, is what the big deal was. And then a lot of this stuff, I don't know what it is. They use Mach 3, so they use this PS2 controller. Looks like there's a charger for the controller there. And then they had somewhere in here is the magical Tormach puck. There it is. It's hiding down underneath there. So the Tormach puck, that was nice. I didn't know that it had that. And then some kind of an interface there. No idea what that's for. Maybe I'll figure it out as I start digging. Then the controller is down in there, and I just set it down in there to get it out of the way. This, I believe, is called an angle block. All the machinists are probably laughing at me right now because I don't know my stuff, which is okay. And then I got these two matched 5-inch vices. I think they're Tormach vices, if I remember right. Let's see. Well, hang on. Nope, they're not. They're that kind, if you can read that. So they're supposed to be matched. They're not like super expensive vices or anything like that. And then this breadboard that's on here. So it's from, oh, they made it. The Mildred is what they called this machine. So anyway, they gave me the Mildred tag there somewhere. So anyway, the automatic tool changer, I think, that we saw earlier. And then they gave me 2 screens just in case one of them fritzes out. So just kind of a nice little collection to get her going here. I'm all kinds of excited about getting this thing powered up, but I'm not going to be in a hurry. We're going to take our time, and we're going to get this thing together slowly, make sure I understand how to use it. So that's that. I think I'm going to sign off here. I want to thank Zach and Steven. They're the 2 guys who owned this machine. They used it in their garage, and then they started a bigger company, and now they're moving it on. So I'm moving it into my garage. We'll see what happens from here. But anyway, I want to thank those 2 guys. Number one, for, you know, just selling the machine and not just, I guess, mothballing it, you know. But secondly, for throwing in all the extra little goodies that they did. I did pay for them, a couple $100 for all the extras on top of the price of the mill. But yeah, this should get me going, and we should be making awesome stuff here sometime in the near future. That is it. I will see everybody on the next one.